Thank you. What a beautiful story. We have Dr. Dave Blank here today. He's a candidate in District 99. You know what? I found out in Congress that you doctors in public office bring expertise and experience that is absolutely invaluable. I am so glad you're running.
Well, thank you so much. It is hot out here, and I appreciate everybody for coming out. This is a nice crowd. But I'm David Blank. I'm an emergency room doctor, but I'm also a candidate for office running this year. My race is the only state race that currently has a candidate from 4 major parties. Democrat, I'm the Republican, we have a Green Party candidate, and a Libertarian. And yet out of that whole mix, I'm the only pro-life candidate there. You know, it's sweeping through politics and kind of taking over its own life, and we need to grab hold of that again and seize the initiative. Your votes matter. Their votes matter. And that's why we're here today, to hold some people responsible for things they've said versus the things they've done.
That's right.
What does it mean to be a representative? If you're going to be a representative, it's a paid position where you are to represent the people in your district. You don't make up your own mind about things. You don't decide that because you won by 1% that you've got a mandate and you can do whatever you want. You need to listen to the people in your district. But these guys and woman canceled town halls. People were outraged that they were not listening to them about the whole health care bill in general. They, if they did have town halls, they invited their friends. That's not a town hall, that's a party. And so we didn't really hear any dissent. And then they went ahead and pushed the bill through on the assumption that, as Nancy Pelosi says, you'll like it when you get it. And that's not the case at all. This bill does allow money, your money, taxpayer money, to pay for abortions. I don't know if you call it a loophole. It actually was designed that way.
That's right. That's right.
People came out and argued. These guys came out and argued and said, no, that's not acceptable. We're not going to stand for that. And the president said, I promise I won't let that happen. And we all know presidents don't lie. They always stand up and hold their ground. And so it could never happen. Well, the promise he made isn't a legally binding promise. And so it didn't change a gosh darn thing. So come up in November. Are we going to vote for Brad Ellsworth?
No.
No. Let's get in Dan Coates. Is Barron Hill going to stay around?
No.
No, Barron Hill is gone. There's a fine young man named Todd Young that's going to fill his spot. Joe Donnelly?
No.
He's out.
Let's get a woman.
Jackie Walorski. A fine outstanding lady is going to fill his shoes.
Go Jackie.
Actually, she'll probably wear heels. But, and what can we do here in the state of Indiana? The state house races are important. Cindy and I wouldn't be out here today in this hot weather if we didn't think it was important. This year we're going to redraw some districts. Right now the state of Indiana is a very conservative state, and yet its voting record overall doesn't reflect that at all. And it's because districts have been drawn in a way to support a minority view on a lot of issues. We support bringing in a redistricting plan that draws districts that don't follow any political lines at all. They'll follow township lines, they'll follow county lines, they'll follow towns and city limits, so that our Congress people will better reflect and mirror the image of Indiana, rather than holding out on these little fine points that go against us. There are a few people here that are pro-abortion, and they've been very quiet, and I appreciate them showing up and holding down the voice to let us talk. But we have to say that your view is a minority in Indiana, and we're going to turn this around.